conclude our show builder tutorials, we're going to talk about rectangles and context menus. If I click on rectangle in the top toolbar, I get a rectangle. You might have seen me use it in some of the other tutorials because it's a quick way to make something. You could change the color, you can change the size, you can drag it around. If you just need a colored background behind your other elements, you make a background pretty easily using this rectangle. Then the context menu, if you right click on any element on the stage, you get a context menu. Properties basically brings up the first pop-up that you saw when you first created that item. You can make some edits. Show titles, if you've given names to any of these items in their context menu. Now you see the title over in this corner shows up as Stanley, otherwise it shows you what it's known as in the Media Manager. And every context menu that you see allows you to do some move up, move down, send to back, bring to front. Just like in PowerPoint, you can bring things to the front and put them in front of everything, or you can send them to the back. You can move one element down and it goes behind the next thing back, or you can move up. Just lets you arrange the items, and that is how it will look when you finally play this on your device. But there's something in here called hide, and there's another thing called partially hide. So now this is a little bit see-through, and that other element is gone, but they're still there if I preview. And when you send this out to a player, they're still there. That's because these are just hidden and partially hidden while you're working. It lets you see the work that you're doing, the things behind each other, without constantly selecting that item by accident. So it's basically just to get something out of your way. I hide it, it's still there, but now it's not in my way. You do unhide all and everything comes back. Lock position, all those green handles turn to little gray X's, and then you can't drag this, you can't resize it. It's safe. You can't move things up in front of it. It's exactly where you put it, and it stays there until you unlock it. So I unlocked position, and now I can move it around again. Lock contents. You could still move it around and edit it and resize it, but if I double click it and bring up the image properties menu, I obviously can't select new media. Whatever this is, it stays that way until you unlock contents. You can duplicate an item. It duplicates it right on top of the item you're working with. Now you got two, and any changes you make to this one won't affect this one. And then you can remove item. This is in fact how you get rid of anything that you don't want on the stage. Remove. That's the 5-motion context menu.